You guys in yet? Zegan?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Hey, I think he was going for a drink.
Keyson, right?
This song, Keyson?
Keyson?
Is that not how you pronounce it?
Isn't it Keyson?
Is it Keyson? My bad.
Keyson.
I'm pretty sure it's Keyson.
I think I pronounce it Keyson because of something from Homeworld Cataclysm. So.
Because you don't know how to speak English?
Yes.
No, because there's a ship called the Cleeson, and that has a similar spelling.
So specific.
Yeah, I know. That's my brain fixates. Anyway, OPFOR attacking. Who wants to start us off, actually?
Jim, can you actually start off with the OPFOR since they're attacking?
Yes, I will.
I still gotta set up my stream commands.
Yep.
So, looking at it here, they are the typical, I think it's PAVN with their SKS rifles. So, majority having SKSs, with the sniper having a Mosin with that PU scope. It's a PKP, I think? The machine gun is having with the 8K sort of gun.
So PK.
PK, thank you. And then you have the PPSH. You said it was, I can't actually remember the names. I'm terrible remembering gun names, so don't judge me too hard.
That's a K50N.
K50N, thank you. In terms, so that's pretty much it for their kits. In terms of their assets, they have a couple transport trucks, a static DshK, low static DshK. Interesting to see that on the attacking side. They have a DshK mounted on the back of a truck, and a BTR 40 with the DshK on top. Moving on to the people.
Do you want me to break that down?
Yeah, you can do it better than I can.
All right, so we got Vagrant leading under Platoon HQ for OPFOR. He is one of the veteran commanders, similar to Pierce. Always takes it at least once a week, if not twice, one per branch. And then we got Maz under him as the 2IC again, mission maker, commander. Does really well in these stakes, so he'll understand how these operations go. For X-Ray, we've got Ash leading his group with, Despo. Actually, we only see Despo and Tymic from his group there, but looks like Cosm, Criminal, and Fred are jumping in with him as well. And we also see some of them around a lawn boat here. Are they going to be able to transport these lawn boats to the water? Because I remember seeing in the brief that they had access to 4 lawn boats. You can actually see them by these trucks.
Oh, I didn't realize those were physical things.
Egg, are they able to tow the boats with the trucks, or how would that work?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, it might be scripted in, but I genuinely, I don't particularly see the point.
I think it's meant to be a prop.
Yeah, or I guess a way to screw with BLUFOR into thinking there'll be a river-based assault, which we have seen missions designed like that in the past. So we'll see if it plays in or not. But otherwise, let's see who's taking that marksman rifle. That would be Fred with the scoped Mosin. I noticed this week they added the PU scopes on the Mosins for that marksman. But otherwise, Staff Sergeant Bridges taking a lead under Alpha HQ. He's got a bunch of 29th ID members as well as some fill-ins. So we got, for example, Danny DeCito, Kiri, members of TSB in there. 17th RB with Corporal Adrian also in there. And Mike and Michael, I feel like are Papega members because I've seen members from Papega with those similar names, but I don't know if they're fill-ins for Papega or if, because I see Papega over on BLUFOR, so I can't say. But regardless, they're under that group. Alpha 2, meanwhile, has more 29th ID guys. Warwick, Cyrus, Poe, Arcor, Wheaton. But otherwise, it's clear that 29th ID, I would say the 4th best community within FNF are under OPFOR in that regard. We also see that with Bravo, Grav leading the Bravo group with T4 Herb under him as the 2IC. Norris leading Bravo 1. He's also got Dooley and Bayant, 2 of the best players within FNF under that group for Bravo 1, so that's good to see. Bravo 2, we've got Lurch, Acid Pantalones, Nuclear Moose, Mito, Budge. I forget what group they represent, but they're always seen playing together, and it looks like PLH, that's it, my bad. And then we got a few fill-ins coming in under Delta and Charlie, and they'll probably join up with other groups. Overall, pretty good roster, good commander, good 2IC, They got the 29th ID and the bulk of them under, as well as some pretty hardcore hitters like Bayant, also known as T5 Bay, also known as Not Bay, paired with Dooley in the same group. So I'll be really curious to see how that goes. Bayant also has a version of the SKS that has the 22mm rifle rounds, so I'll be curious if he does anything exotic with that. Overall, pretty good roster, but I already saw some names on the other side, so we'll compare that in a second. Someone want to go over BLUFOR's capabilities before I break down their number? All right, cool.
All right, so let's take a quick look as they start to take their positions. So they will be regular BLUFOR forces. They are wearing ERDL or EDRL. I forget which.
Really? Lunch really filled me up.
ERDL.
But if you want to order something, feel free. I will take a nibble at
Yeah,
it.
rocking the classic M16s, seeing some M14s.
Second MRB. You're
See
right,
the
Zambo.
M40
That's
Nemesis
completely my
there.
bad.
So he'll be taking that sniper role. We see the pilot without any clothes
That's
on
second
with a
RB.
grease
All right.
gun.
My bad. I always get them
Shadows.
confused.
And, yeah, exactly.
And yes,
Or
Bay
doesn't need
changed
to
his
be
name
afraid.
again.
But yeah, your classic USGI loadout. See a bunch of M60s. They are actually all wearing Arvin
Fives.
helmets. I guess they are.
I guess
even though
no,
they're
because I don't know what
blue,
that
they have
is.
to be Arvin.
Yeah,
they-
Arvin Range.
Have you had a look at Puff the Tragic Wagon yet?
I'm just now looking at Puff the Tragic Wagon, and that is something else. An armored question mark.
That's the gun truck.
Yeah, it's got sort of half an inch steel armor plate all over it, so it's not too bad.
And it's got music.
No, that's Sideways truck.
Yeah, gotta love that
Gotcha.
Prairie Fire, copyright-free Vietnam music.
Oh yes, you can stream that. That's no problem.
Oh yeah.
It's quite nice.
Well, the rock music was composed by Adam, who was at school with me when I was a young lad. And
That's cool.
I met up with him 30 years later and said, "You fancy making a track for us for our new video game?" And then he made 15.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hard
That's
worker.
pretty good value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did okay out. But yeah, he'd had quite a big health complication the previous year and was off
Righto,
work,
Zambo.
so it gave him something to do while he was recovering. And bless him, he knocked it out the park with the soundtrack.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Otherwise, you want me to break down BLUFOR's roster?
Go for it.
right.
The only other thing, the only other thing they I've mentioned is the, is that a Comanche?
Ah, the helicopter. Name's on the tip of my tongue.
It's an Arvin one, so technically it's probably a CH-34 Choctaw.
Yeah, the
Choctaw,
Choctaw,
that's the
that's
one.
it.
The US Army version, because the Arvin got those. The Marines, it's called a Seahorse.
Yeah, because they were CBs. Right? I believe
No,
so.
well, no, it's just called a Seahorse. It's an H-34 Seahorse if you're a Marine. So it's CH-34 Choctaw, named after the Native American tribe.
Right. Yeah, I must be thinking of something else. Anyway, roster, sorry.
All right, so as was already mentioned, we got the gun truck with the 350 cals on it. The Choctaw has the two M60s on the side, so 7.62 machine guns, and there's also some static M2s, I believe, two. One you can see on the rear of the Choctaw at the moment, closer to the U.S. Army tractor there. The other, I actually don't know where it is. I'd assume it is at a different sector, or it's being brought over now. But otherwise, roster-wise, we have Mr. Sexy Voice, aka Night Owl. Egg, I would recommend you have a chat with Night Owl. His voice is absolutely amazing.
You can just hop down into the operations room.
Just have a listen if you get the
Yeah,
chance.
so have you ever heard like someone called Corpse at all?
No.
Well, he's just got a really deep voice. It's beautiful.
Very, very deep but silky smooth, not really
Yeah.
gravelly.
It's nice. But regardless, he doesn't command as often as someone like Vagrant or Pierce, but he is still a pretty good commander in his own right. Otherwise, Olaf leading the X-Ray team, Nemesis being the M40 sniper, and they are staying by the helicopter, which I would assume means they're going to deploy X-Ray in a helicopter. Where, though, is a good question, because this map is pretty open. I imagine maybe at point 502 to try to get some overwatch from all the way up here, but even then, it's bit far off, so maybe some other Overwatch point, maybe they'll try to find OPFOR first and then deploy around them, but it is anyone's guess where they're going to put that force. Otherwise, we got members of 4IB taking Alpha HQ. Under that, we got Alpha 2, which I believe those are all players of... no, we have some of the devs. I know Whiplash for SOG is in there. Tanaka from Coalition is in there. Phoenix I recognize, and I think Battle Beef, but I forget which community they represent, whether or not they're Coalition or they might be SOG. I'm unfamiliar with all the names. Go ahead.
Really funny because in the last round of EU, Tanaka was the one killing all of them, and now he's leading them.
Now he's leading them. That's funny. Otherwise, Charlie 1, this is what I was interested in when I was breaking down OPFOR's roster. They got Papega under them, so the big names out of them, which, by the way, they're all really good players, but the really, really good ones, Kane Legal Action, I don't see Guy Fury, and I don't see Arma Jesus. Yeah, Arma Jesus and Charlie 2 under himself, in his own group, so he'll probably join up with Charlie 1. But otherwise, I do not see Guy Fury. I think he's retiring for the night, so... Otherwise, Patman also joined under Alpha 2. I know he's a Coalition member. But otherwise, Gamma 1, which I believe is going to be the gun truck. So they only have Lcpl and Russian Fury. And then Hotel 1, we got Legs Flying again, and Nightshade and Mountain are going to be his gunners. And then Swola under Bravo 2, he's going to jump in. We don't have a Bravo element right now, so I think he's just taking the engineer to take a shotgun, and then he'll probably join up with someone else. So again, smaller numbers because it's NA, but... that means the tactics are just that much more important. But with this being a 3-sector defense, I can almost guarantee BLUFOR is going to forego defending one of the sectors. Probably Sector 1 based off of their unit deployments. And they're already opting for Sector 3, which is on a ridge, which can be quite defendable if they position their forces accordingly. But with their numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if they just chose to defend 1 and 1 only. I mean... Sector 2, in my opinion, is the best call here because it's got some really good overwatch on some open area on one of the vectors into the AO from the northwest. It's all waterway, so you don't really have to worry about watching that. It's like an open field. It's very unlikely something's going to come down there. Instead, they've got just kind of a southwestern choke point with a little bit of tree line coming in, and then basically the southeast all the way to the north tree line there as well. They got a nice clearing as well as a little bit of high ground going in, so they could just reinforce all these fortifications here. And the only problem I think I see with it is still a pretty small AO in itself. Just really like, I think a cop would be the proper term.
So this is PKL, Matt?
No, this is Case On.
It's Case On now.
Oh, is it? I don't even know my own map.
Yeah.
I thought it was PKL.
Yeah, RHS PKL now. This is good old Case On.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's late.
Understandable.
Just looked at the shape.
It is.
River.
It is late.
I really believe that was PKL when I
I
saw
think
it.
I think I'll be doing this round, and then I'll play maybe the second, and then I think I'll head off.
Dream, if you get killed by a truck again in the first 3 minutes, I'm going to laugh at you and never let you hold it down. I'm sorry to say. So please don't.
Quick.
Yeah.
Egg, how are you meant to climb into the cockpit of this chopper?
Oh, man, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario.
The ladder and...
Oh, there's a ladder that comes out. Also, yeah, you saw that. Yeah, Mountain hopped out of the helicopter at the last second for some reason.
No, Ivan did. So did Ivan.
Okay, well...
They can't get in.
No, they hopped out as the helicopter was taking off for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know if they were forced out
I don't
because of
know.
AIDS or something, which I know that
It just
sometimes
looks funny.
happens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the floating market. I know where we are now. So that's Tempest floating
Cola.
market. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. This is cool, the floating market.
So, okay, so yeah, I was going to say, because I thought it was PKL, I was going to make a comment about how dense the foliage is and how you would have to use a lot of enflading fire and stuff.
We just started
Or
timer.
prophylactic fire, you might call it, just fire into the bushes because you can't, see anybody.
And yeah, Flex, that would be a good call.
Because it's KSAN, the bushes are spread
And-
out quite a lot. You've actually got...
Bulgaria, just do
got
exclamation point FNF, and that'll get you all the
Yeah.
information. We've been streaming for only 15 minutes. And we're probably going to be going for another like 2 to 3 hours.
This is something people may not know, in the audience, but the cell size of the terrain makes a really big difference in terms of the way you can design the foliage and the tactical ground cover. If you make a 5x5 map, you have a 1 meter cell size. Therefore, you have really smooth, like dips, depressions, and ridges. You can make everything look and feel really, really realistic.
So Red 4 are actually pushing south right now. I don't actually know what road they're going to follow. I don't know if they're going to turn off right here or if they're going to turn. I can only predict they're going to turn left and go straight for Sector 3.
Yeah, that looks like they're going for the long play and go on that eastern bridge. And yeah, Sector 3. Instead of, I assume they think there's going to be lookouts at like Hill 26 or Sector 1, but there's nothing over there. And if Swole is able to get to that bridge, he could probably mine it as well before Red 4 even get close.
Is Swallow? Oh yeah, he is.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
We'll see what he intends
My
about that.
sister forced me to bring
We're
her
looking at
lunch
it,
for
it's-
work and made
Oh,
me miss
wow.
the freaking round by
We're looking at it,
myself.
Sorry,
it seems they're actually gonna go
Korvac.
far
Thanks for the 5-month
east
resub, but
and then take the bridge to the east.
Sorry
of
to hear
Fonzie,
that.
northeast of Fonzie,
you'll get in
and go
around 2
that
and 3,
route
man. But
instead.
thanks for that resub.
Yeah,
Like I
takes-
said.
Hope you enjoy watching
Did
till
you
we
say-
get to
I thought
round
you
2.
said I thought you said Swallow, so I thought you meant the main bridge right in front of Swallow.
Before I talked about Swallow, that's what I mentioned.
Oh, sorry, I'm very tired.
So
okay.
the guys heading west, do you think they're a distraction?
Yeah, either a distraction or they're going to try and maybe get some shots from the floating market across the river. Maybe they'll try to cross it and just like swim it. That's not the wildest thing, especially for X-ray. That's not the wildest thing I've ever seen from an element like that.
They are going to push straight into the Gulf War and Vic.
If they went
Oh
up
no, they're
to,
going way past.
If they went up to these docks up here to the west of Kola, then swam over to south tip of Misano, that island.
Can I cut you off for 1 second?
Go for it.
There are 2 boats from their spawn that are missing.
Oh, maybe they.
So
can
I think
load
they
them.
loaded them.
Oh, you know the truck with the big back. Big back. No, well, maybe not then. I don't know. They must have scripted in to be able to load them.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know if it's using our logistics module, but if it is, you can load things into the trucks.
there is
It
a way
might be
with
a custom
Ace that you
script.
can set
Mm.
objects to be loadable and unloadable in vehicles. So I imagine they did something like that.
And that includes loading vehicles into other vehicles if you set it
So,
right.
would you say X-Ray most likely have it, and that's where they're going to deploy them?
Quite possibly.
They left the DshK behind,
Well, there you go. They're moving out.
Yeah.
and the DshK truck.
It's a weird choice, but
Well, I mean, you're attacking, and I think they prefer the element of surprise rather than taking a massive vehicle that, in those trucks, is going to be really loud. Also, they're getting this boat out. If they are getting the boat out, they're getting the boat out right next to some trees, and then also the bamboo forest.
yeah, you gotta be a little worried about clipping at that point. But Fred's staring at it, so I assume he's doing the unload
Yeah.
animation right now.
It's just where is it going to come out?
Cross your fingers.
They've all sort of backed away from it.
Yeah,
Fred's
right,
probably
just
gone.
in case.
Fred's probably gone.
They know
Oh.
how dangerous this could be.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
I don't think it came out.
Wait a minute. I mean, at that point, if you're trying to unload something from a truck, you could just drive the truck into the water because you have the other truck.
Yeah.
And then that would
Yeah,
guarantee
yeah.
it unloading into the water, you know?
But could you still be able to unload it if the...
Well, I mean, you don't have to put it entirely in the water,
Oh,
just like
yeah.
on the edge, you know?
See, our logistics system, when you click unload, it will put it in your hand, and then you turn around and place it in water, drop it.
And there
Yeah.
it is. Exactly as we
And
said.
It's blown up.
Perfect. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I mean,
How
at least they cleaned
unfortunate.
up The bamboo.
They do have one more boat though, which won't fit all of them.
It also hit criminal in the foot.
That boat should fit 6 of them, doesn't it?
Well, we drove them the other day when we did the escape mission.
Yeah, right. But that
5, I think, maybe 6.
Oh, I
plus
just-
driver maybe.
I just want to say That escape mission. Do you know the escape mission? Well, of course you know the escape mission. Oh, it's incredible. We played it the other day, and we were going down the stream in the boats, and it
Boat exploded.
Nice.
There's
No,
the other
that's
one.
the second boat.
That one went in.
Okay.
No. The first boat had a cook-off explosion, probably with the engine. Second one they just unloaded and it's fine.
Yeah, we drove down the stream to epic music while being shot at from every angle. So fun.
Moment there.
They really should try and get that boat into the water away from that boat, because I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the only cook-off.
Well, that's the thing. It's trapped there now. They can't push it.
No, they can. Yeah.
You say as they start pushing it.
I didn't know we had
literally
that.
say
I
as
didn't
they
know that.
start pushing
I
it.
literally did not know we had that.
Well, no shit.
It's a feature of Ace. You're able to push boats if they're on ground into the water.
It's taken them really long though.
I'm just excited to see this go wrong.
Will it clip with the truck?
That's why they're trying to pull the truck back
I'm
slowly.
not concerned if it's going to clip. I'm concerned if it's going to desync into the truck or the truck into the boat.
And they hit the tree.
Well, yeah. He needs to use his mirrors.
Oh god. Oh, look at all that blood.
Yeah, because the cook-offs. Ooh, yeah, there's a little bit of desync.
Almost got run over there.
It's funny that the longer you play Arma, the more you know about this stuff, right? So
Yeah.
we're obviously all Arma veterans here. We're all just watching this.
We want to see it go wrong.
We have this sort of sick dream that it's just
Roger.
flies up and kills one of them.
Oh no, Egg.
Thanks for the
it's great
24-month
when you
resub.
say something and then the cosmic energy.
I hope you enjoy the Silver Lance Corporal badge.
Just
Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this
You
scenario.
can fit 6. I don't know why they brought. Well, actually, no. I don't know
He's
why they
gonna run
brought
him
2.
over. He's running
As a
over.
backup.
Yeah, they probably brought 2 for this exact reason.
Or to, just blow up their forces. Sometimes it's better to take 2 vehicles than 1, in case one goes down.
How loud are these things? Because the harbor,
Decently.
the harbor is quite well. Actually, no, it doesn't matter how close they are.
What are the odds they push it in the water and it just drifts off into the distance?
That'd be hilarious.
And they're immediately under fire from the gun car.
I knew it.
No, don't go
Don't
parallel to
turn.
fire.
Oh, someone just got hit.
Yeah,
Driver just got hit.
Driver's dead. Ash and criminal immediately dead.
More blood.
Jump out the boat.
They don't realize no one's driving it.
They got.
I mean, they got to land.
They got snuck. Well, they got shot from behind by the.
Oh my
gun.
god.
Yeah,
Send
G1.
in goat
Which I
team
literally
6
said.
now.
So,
You took
visionary.
my last $12. At least
It's the
worth
tragic
it in the
wagon.
opinion
There's
of
a
this
tragic
fat
end to
boy.
their story.
Thank you, Faber.
Oh,
I thought a subscription was
wow,
$4.99, but I'll
that's
take
£50
12.
coming in.
Hope you keep enjoying the
Very
operations, and I hope you get a
That's
nice
a
kick out of this
stingy
scenario.
That is an 800, almost 900 meter shot.
Two of them
and,
as well.
And the worst thing they could have done was
What
run
they
away
did.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They sh-
Was
They should've-
running a straight line along the fire.
Yeah.
If they kept going,
Yeah, they
would have
would've
been
been
fine.
Mhm.
They would have been so much more fine. I don't think anyone would have gotten killed if they just kept going.
Ooh, their marksman's opening up on the Vic.
I'm never gonna really understand. So, BLUFOR dropped their X-ray all the way south.
Yeah, I told you, like, I don't know why.
They're gonna be out the game.
I did that once as a commander to someone in a TMTM co-op. And that, and it was such a good idea at the time. This is not that time. They are
This is not
so
that time.
far away. They're a solid maybe 900 meters away from Sector 1, and there is no one here anymore. They are way too late to catch anyone off guard.
I guess when the fighting starts, they might be able to, but we've seen it time and time again. They'll drop an X-ray behind the force, and then fighting will start, and then they'll all die.
But the thing is, but for those players, they're not going to do anything until the 11th hour.
Hey, that 50 cal, I think, just sniped someone else. They're down to 3.
Yeah, they adjusted
I
the
know.
shot.
Spotter.
I was literally gonna. I was
Oh, it's
literally.
Lotto
I was literally about to call that by saying they're going back to the exact spot where they could still be shot from.
Yeah.
There goes Hotel. Probably going to add some more pain.
They're trying to find him first.
Russian Fury and Lcpl they're doing a great job because they've got 50 cal. That's got a 2,000 meter range.
And
These
yeah,
guys,
that shot's like 900 meters.
900 meters. He's got a spotter. Like, you know, they're in deep trouble here.
The helicopter's still misranging here. It's firing at where the truck was, not realizing that's where they were, but are currently not. Now, this firefight's all fun and dandy to, you know, say, haha, 4 X-rays getting their butts kicked, but Vagrant, at this point, is just using them as a distraction because I was originally going to discredit what he did with his deployment here by not using the southern bridges because there's less players, therefore you can take those extra risks. But look at what he's fully deployed here. On across the river, bypassing any choke points BLUFOR might have been able to set up. Now within striking distance of Sector 3, and then from Sector 3, you've got great overwatch of the 2 other sectors to at least look and then make your next play. So I'm still leaning to OPFOR doing a great job here because BLUFOR has divided their force into what I like to call a strong arm, weak arm. They've got a weak arm force on Sector 3 and a strong arm on Sector 2, and they've left Sector 1 open to Swola, who I think is just booby trapping the place.
And they've sent their strongest arm, Dooley and Bay, to Sector 1.
Ah, of course. But
I would disagree with you on the point of the Overwatch. This is Vietnam. You do not have Overwatch.
Well, no. Okay, so when I say Overwatch in this point, in this specific example, it's just so they can look on the edge of the tree line and see, okay, what looks like they have a lot of defenses. Does that FOB have a lot of movement? Does that open area at the other sector have a lot of movement? It's not meant for us to then start shooting. It's meant to, you know, just look and see which one's going to be the easier objective or the harder one, and then send the forces accordingly. Because with Sector 3 here, OPFOR has the luxury of being able to send in their entire force and just smashing the shit out of that position with a steamroll. But, yeah, go ahead.
Quickly, Fred managed to scare Golf away, and they're repositioning now, but Fred got a really nice accurate shot. Didn't kill him, but I don't think it hit him either, but I definitely scared him.
Heard the plane of it, and that was enough to make him back off. See, but at that accuracy, I think BLUFOR can now properly predict that that's the X-ray team. So where's the main force on top of that? But back to what I was going on, with that Overwatch, they can then say, okay, we see a little bit of movement at Sector 1, let's send a small force there, and then let's send the rest of our force, this major group, to then fight with BLUFOR's major group. But because they have that number advantage, it's still going to be a steamroll, but a little tougher, because BLUFOR has their main force over at the northern sector. But a lot of times in Arma 3 PvP, it could be Coalition, CCO, it could be OFCRA, it could be here, could be AFI. The force that properly piecemeals or takes the opportunities given to them to just steamroll an enemy garrison, 9 out of 10 times will win the fight.
Have you seen who the BLUFOR force that's going to hit the first bulk of contact is, though?
Yeah, it is Papega. So the 1 out of 10 time is why groups like Scandia Recon, Papega Pirates, why individual players like Stark or Bayant, whatever he wants to call himself these days, is why they're noteworthy, because they are such wild cards that could completely blow everything over. Papega is, in my opinion, the best defensive faction in all of FNF. Because we have seen them, wrong word to use, community.
I know what you mean. It's just a funny idea.
But there's been multiple rounds where they are at full or half strength, and they are literally able to keep tabs with, if not slightly winning or losing against a force 4 or 5 times their own size. So I'll be really curious to see how this one goes, but against a full strength force, I don't think Papega is going to be able to get it. They might be able to knock out the number advantage to then let the rest of BLUFOR be able to weather the storm here, but it's going to be a very tough fight.
I do agree with you that they're the best defensive team. I almost called it faction again.
I'm sorry.
But I would also notch on that they're the best offensive defensive faction.
I started GL go off.
Their defense, their offense in defense is one of the best I've seen. It was Zoni or Schnuffles accidentally firing a
flare on them.
A flare. They've got their radio going as well. in their car still.
Hey Jimbo, how you doing? Always a pleasure to see people like you around from way back when.
OPFOR coming in over the mountain.
I don't think he will. He hasn't got any lights.
Oh, he's got lights.
Well, no, he hasn't got any lights like illuminating that area, and I think it's perfectly under the cover of night. If he comes for one more pass, he might see Alpha.
He's also got the 2 gunners.
With the foliage cover here, there might be some openings where we could see that helicopters, gunners do a little bit of damage to help stave things off, but the sheer amount of force right here. I mean, let's look at Pepega in depth right now. So Flux, he's the auto rifleman, but he's holding what is that, an M2 carbine with the little the curved mag instead of the straight one. That's the M2, right?
Yes.
We've got King with an M16. Arma Jesus has his binos out, but he's got an M16 203. It's the predecessor to the 203, but the GL attachment.
Right.
That's it. Legal Action has the M60. Coop has a grease gun. Sideways has a grease gun. Schnuffles has a Grenadier M16 again. And Zoni has that's either a Mark 14 or an M1 carbine. Looks like the 14, though, because of that stick mag.
Do you see Coop and Sideways, their position?
They're in the bunker. What the fuck?
They are playing, they're just sitting crisscross applesauce almost.
That is a really cheeky position, actually.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. And they actually covered the hole
With a tire!
Okay,
That might be a little obvious.
that is not allowed.
How is that not allowed?
Because it's blocking an entrance.
But no.
entrance.
So it doesn't actually stop. You can just pick up the tire, Dream. It's not like they're able to cover the tire.
I've still got to do my job.
No, come on. That's funny.
They're not going to get fucking banned. Probably just be hey, don't do this again, because you can make the same case for when people stack tires in front of doors. Just move them. It's like,
Well, we've
no.
seen tire arcades before.
All right then, Sunshine, you're nicked.
It's a speed landmine. If you're going too fast and you hit the tire, you're going to go into Arma orbit and kill yourself.
Listen, don't punish the crabs because they wanted to have a private conversation.
Unfortunately, I have to do my job.
I know.
So.
Gamma firing at X-ray again.
Why must I punish the crab? Because I've been given a responsibility.
So the boat's driving again, and now the helicopter sighted it too.
Oh, so they just can't catch a break.
Yeah. And they're firing small arms at the helicopters. The helicopter dives.
Yeah, I think Helix forgot he doesn't have any forward armaments.
Greg is a very careful pilot, so he'll try not to, even if it's small arms, he'll try not to take any brunt of force.
Maz leading the charge for this massive OPFOR battle, and look at that. That's a great. That is a great platoon formation for this AO.
None of them have realized. Oh no.
They lack the critical information.
They're distracted by the music going off from the truck.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Coop
think
and
he's shutting
Sideways
off.
are having fun. King is, oh god, they're in the trees.
T4 Herb. Someone just got killed off the ladder. Oh my god. The GIs were not expecting this one. Even if it's Pepega, they're quickly trying to spring into action. Oh my god. The sheer amount of explosives going off, all of the OPFOR fire coming in. Look at all of these rounds going. Holy shit. This massive concave along the northeast and south. My god. Helicopter just entering the AO here.
One of its gunners actually just DC'd.
No.
Yeah, it was Mountain when he's needed the most. Arma Jesus on the outside trying to stop a few guys.
Jesus Christ, look at King in legal action.
Oh.
There's 4 left. Sideways and Coop are both up.
Legal Action trying to breach in. He's being fired from all sides. Manages to get a kill. Now he's got to pull back. Pushing. Getting behind Stottenbay. Takes him out. But now he's under fire and gets taken out by Danny DeCito.
Danny, yeah.
Papega has been completely encircled. They have no room to make any maneuvers. Only Armagy is going to be able to get away with this.
Sideways left in the hole. He got one, but he's going to get killed by Arma. He's trying to make it. No, he can't get back into the hole. Coop was the last
Due to
one.
the handgun from Arcor.
Oh, here goes our
Bates
call.
is still up. Wait, no, he's red for. Who the other one? Flux. Flux with the M2 car.
Oh my god.
See the hole.
A grenade goes off, knocks out. Oh no, they're already down. My bad.
Oh my god, Red 4 actually lost quite a few dudes in this attack.
Yeah.
They have.
Against Papega, though, it could have been a lot worse. Let's be honest.
Flux goes down. Coop is the last one.
Helicopter's just firing.
I mean, with this many enemies here, the helicopter could fire and actually have a decent chance to hit someone. And is immediately taken out by 2 different shooters at 2 different directions.
And now we wait for any friendly fire.
Now they're gonna... Oh, yep, there's the GL on cue. Holy shit.
See what I mean, Egg?
Ban.
That's what I mean.
Now it's the hunt for Coop.
Why are they still GLing the building?
Because they know there's someone still in here, so they're assuming that they're not. They're thinking that they got him cornered.
Arma Jesus about to flank Norris. Norris on the edge of the smoke. Arma Jesus doesn't look up enough. But now you're seeing X-Ray. They've come back in. They're trying to start getting some pickoffs on OPFOR.
Yeah, Norris.
How long until OPFOR realize that wheels are in a peculiar spot?
Moved. Because Sideways said, oh no, it's not. Oh.
Oh.
Someone.
Saying, hey, this very
Why is this
obvious-
tire here?
He left.
They're screwed as soon as grenades start throwing,
No,
getting
then he's
thrown.
trying to- he sees him.
Oh my god.
Oh, he got
Michael.
Michael knew. He knew
Why
not
is
to
it
go in
always
the
the people
hole.
with just like a really basic first name? It was Logan, it's Sam,
Ooh,
now
Whiplash.
it's Michael. Are we sure these aren't just bots? Like just
Whiplash
first name,
crushed out.
default
Yeah, I saw that.
bots? Oh my god.
So let's see. OPFOR had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 casualties in that fight. Technically KIAs, because casualty would also mean they were knocked
7,
unconscious.
So, and Papega Pirates lost 7.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Equal trade.
1 for 1.
equal trade, but that is exactly what OPFOR needed to make in that
Yeah,
play to
that's
keep
what
that
I was gonna
number
say.
advantage. Now, I am really curious to see what Arma Jesus does, because he can circle this AO and pick off any outline elements, and that is exactly what Papega is good at, even if they're one man.
Yeah, no, the fact he survived this long and he's the way he's circling and trying to...
Grav's
trying
dead.
to angles.
Grav is dead. There it is.
Angles.
Perfect little burst.
OPFOR have 2 men up. They've got guns up.
Little double tap.
Chasing on along, Jesus.
Yeah, Ozzy trying to suppress. Grenade out.
It's going to
Yeah,
go further down.
yeah.
Wow, look
This
how...
grenade is going to go right in, knocks out 2 dudes.
What a
Me
nade.
too, and Morgan going down.
Another nade. Oh, these nades.
This is the thing.
Arma Jesus is about to be flanked, though. He's in trouble.
There's Maz on his left.
He needs to back up. He needs to back up.
I don't think he can.
He's got a little bit of space before the next bit of cover. If he can
He's
kill Maz, he
reloading.
can try and run.
Maz doing the flank. He's going to get him. There it is. Flank 3 ways.
Well, he got... No, he didn't get any more. He got 1. He
Nah.
got Grav, so it's still...
Yeah, he
oh,
got
no.
Grav.
No, he didn't.
Is Graf still up?
No, Grav is still up. He
back
pushed south. Where is Morgan?
Job of flanking in there.
The 2 guys who went down by the nade got back up as well.
Me
Yeah.
and Morgan, yeah, they're both back up. So, it was all for naught. But it was pretty cool.
In Arma Jesus' shoes, though, he saw a single guy and
Yeah.
took him out. I think anyone in his shoes would have made that same call because he didn't realize that just up the slope, in cover that he couldn't see, there's like 5 dudes there. He just saw an individual, took that opportunity, but it unfortunately bit him in the ass, and that's just fog of war at that point.
Personally, I would have, judging based on like the amount of gunfire and contact that there was, I would have waited a bit longer before firing at all. I'm I mean, hey, maybe he could have switched to melee and gone but bonked him instead.
Frag him. That was the way to do it. I think he had an underslung. He could have just zeroed down 50 meters and hit him with the underslung.
Hit him in the jaw. Ugh. That could have worked too.
You can't do that with AI, because AI will target you if you fire an underslung.
Yep.
You know, they know you.
They hear the thunk.
Your value to them goes up through the roof at that point. Like firing a rocket, isn't it?
It happens, Ahmed.
They all target you. But human players aren't the same.
I don't know how the BLUFOR force are going to defend against this massive push.
And they're going to be
holding actual defenses, hopefully.
But OPFOR is going to continue to come down through concealed areas with the thick tree lines. BLUFOR, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, since we looked away, Fred has died in the X-ray team.
But he made a noble effort at the distraction technique there, and you know, they literally wrong-footed BLUFOR.
They are up shit creek without a paddle.
Nemesis, oh dear, the boomer that he is, he's mismarking himself on the map in global. He's marking all of OPFOR's stuff in global that he's tracking from X-ray.
Yeah, and Nemesis as well. He just wrote Nemesis as like a signature.
I'm gonna poke him at the end of this.
Just start circling friendlies.
The old man is,
Do you think he knows?
he's losing it. No, he sometimes forgets.
Nemesis is just... He's one of... Liru used to call Nemesis one of the best players. Or, you know, he still is
one of... I used to call him the best, but then T5A just started going ham.
Yeah, and
But Nemesis is part of Scandi, which is still the best community. They had a massive powwow, FNF Titans. They determined Scandi was the best community, but...
Yeah. Well, they got rid of the arrow, but the markers are still up.
Someone just made a point in my chat. It's okay, FNF never looks at the map.
Oh yeah, because they friendly fire all the time.
Ooh, I think the helicopter actually got one. Stathenberger went down. Either that
No, he's been down for a while.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say either the helicopter got him or walked in front of someone's barrel.
I was just chatting to a veteran on Facebook today who had a King B helicopter like that one in Con 2 in 1968, and they had a 50 cannon and minigun on it.
Almost like a budget spooky, or like you mean like pylons?
No, it was on the
Pretty
left
much,
door,
Whale.
it
Pretty
was a
much.
minigun, and on the right door it was a 50 cal.
Jesus.
The left window, sorry, it was a minigun.
Yeah.
So you know, these guys just have two M60s. OPFOR can be thankful for that.
Yeah, pea shooters compared to what you're talking about.
It did give me
I just realized
ideas.
Julie's dead.
Yeah, Julie got picked off in the initial firefight, and I would love to see those ideas bear fruit one day.
He is angry.
Yeah, I would also like to see those ideas one day.
I mean, from my POV, the thing you would do is you just take the pylon, unscript the ammo, and then just add the gun and ammo code for you know, a different pylon and make it work that way. But the actual model.
With door guns, you can't do that because we have animated ammo belts, and they have a lot of complicated bones. It's
really?
A bit more involved, yeah.
Huh.
There was just a bay getting closer and closer to each other. Bay wants this sector.
Yeah, this big strike force coming in from the northeast.
Chopper spotted him.
And Kershaw firing back.
I really want to see BLUFOR Alpha 2 push back up to the hill and start manning those defenses again, because they're very worried about this supposed X-ray group assaulting from the forest at any time, but it's never gonna come.
I've just been told by someone watching some of the streams on the ground, and I'm not sure if this is true because of the nature of what was said, but it is from one of the dedicated players, Korvac. Apparently, OPFOR found the guys in that little hidden bunker in the sector because they were making monkey noises. And scratching their butts, quote unquote.
The monkeys were trapped in their cage. They just wanted to be monkey. All they wanted to do was
The
return to
taunting.
monkey.
For Vega
The
Pirates.
communists would not let them be monkey.
Vega Pirates killed for being monkey.
So just a tactical tip there is if you hear monkey noises from the floorboards, just drop the Willy P and walk out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Spicy monkey.
You need to go down any ladders.
Jesus, they are firing everything at Yander.
So Iander was able to put a beautiful GL shot on Bayant and Shoeless, and they returned fire with an RPG and a GL of their own, but they were a little off target, so Iander is just noob tubing the heck out of him right now.
Yep. And he's close, but not close enough.
Yep, that one was a little off target.
Crunchard is definitely taking some wounds, though. See him bleeding on the floor there.
Chopper flying low, trying to find an angle. Unable to make it, though. Bacon throwing a grenade. Wasn't close enough.
Can you swap in and out of the gunners?
Between the gunners?
Yeah, nitro.
Probably. Yeah, in the back of that thing, yeah. But you couldn't switch from, like, the co-pilots of the gunner.
Yeah. You can in the, which one is it? Is it the RHS? What fucking Mohawk, I think?
BLUFOR spotted OPFOR moving to sector. They are engaging out sector 2.
Ooh. Whoever was in that bunker.
Yeah, someone just got capped.
Riding with his 2 helmets.
Oh god, that guy's taking a rest next to the barrels.
Chopper now firing down. Gun Truck is now driving down the MSR to try to assist.
Yeah, here it comes from the north, and if it times it right, it's going to be in a perfect spot
To do a
line
good
up
flank.
That entire fucking squad.
I'm curious, we also have these 3 members of Coalition here, Phoenix, Mac, and Patman. Will they be able to do a flank of their own? But from this angle, it's a pretty tough one.
Yeah, well, if they can assist with that gun truck.
Oh god, here comes.
Ooh, the helicopter goes a little low, and it's...
Oh, they finally did it! It actually was hit!
Here comes Lcpl.
There's the gun truck firing. It's heavily exposed. They got to keep moving. That metal armor is doing them wonders.
And he swaps into a safe position.
Bridges and Warwick, they're up here trying to throw grenades. Some are going over, though, but that's where BLUFOR's pushing units up, so it's hurting them, too. Bridges trying to kill Green Shade.
Yeah, this is Patman's time to
They're
move
all-
up and
they're actually
capitalize on the
leaving.
distraction.
They're all leaving. They're all retreating to Sector 1, I think.
Really?
Wait. Can they retake Sector 3?
No.
Because the thing is still highlighted. I actually don't know.
I think they can.
I think this is just a different framework, because it's grayed out on the top right. See that?
I don't know.
Look at Bridges and Green Shade. Okay, Bridges left that bunker area. I thought he was in there with them. So I think Bridges is now just trying to get up here to kill Green Shade.
What?
There it is. Bridges delivering a headshot.
All right.
Oh,
then.
Dryden re-entered the position.
Yeah, he's still in
He's
there.
now holding it.
Wait, he's gonna try to go down the ladder. Oh, no.
15-minute warning. Shoeless or Bayant just tried to put an RPG on the gun truck. It failed, but look, Nemesis the Boomer coming in with his handgun. Throws a grenade. Bounces off the top of a tree, landing right on top of Bayant. Another grenade goes in as well.
Here comes Lcpl.
Looks like Dryden was taken out, and Sector 2 is lost.
Ooh.
Throws platoon HQ's down.
The gunner for Lcpl is down, unfortunately.
They're actually dead. Yeah, Russian Fury dead.
Nemesis using his handgun and Hillary Clintoning bands. Now he's trying to do it to Shoeless as well.
Shoeless is very confused.
Again, a reminder, Hillary Clinton is when you execute someone in the back of the head with a headshot, and we rule it as a suicide.
Probably with 2 or more bullets.
Oh, here comes Sinatra and Collective about to surprise Alcohol.
Great jump right there. Can he get the triple? Has to go to his handgun.
Not again.
Wow. And then he switches to his handgun. Goes for a rifle butt. Oh, but he can't get it because Michael was up there.
It's the first
Arcor wakes back up.
He dies. It's confirmed.
Oh, yeah. That's
My God. Gets killed by Tech.
Hardcore jumping into Michael's arms.
Oh my god.
Here comes Adrian now next in line.
I gotta write that one down.
Melee actually work.
Right?
That's the first melee kill I think we've had in the entire event.
Yeah.
The unarmed event.
I got very excited when I killed my first AI melee.
Helicopter just got hit by something like
Crunch.
Yeah. He's pulling out of there.
Yeah, looks like everything's still spinning for now.
I don't know, guys.
Gets out of the bunker. Collective as well.
Cheetah saw he's pointing.
The sheer amount of OPFOR here, though, compared to BLUFOR.
Oh, here comes Pierce.
Oh, Collectives is in so much trouble.
Pierce doesn't.
Taken out.
Friendly nade hurts Pierce a little bit there, but now it's just down to Beeve.
I think they know he's in there.
Oh, for sure. Oh, here comes Adrian with the RPG.
Oh no.
Oh, but here comes Danny. He's gonna clear it out himself. Oh, good hit on the Cheeto there. Gets on top of the bunker. Adrian's looking for the
Oh
rocket.
god, here they go.
Come on, Adrian, shoot it.
He's not got his rocket out.
Yeah, he puts it away.
Oh, there's a grenade. Doesn't go in far enough.
No, not far enough.
Here goes Cyrus with that PK.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's got an M60. I thought he had.
Oh my god.
Another grenade.
Molotovs.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
6.
Another one. That one's.
In my Arma.
Yeah, that one hurt his leg. He's limping.
Flav, thanks for the
Oh,
10-month
that one's-
resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. He's crippled now. Nuclear Moose now going in.
He was on melee.
Ooh.
Clips him. Oh, and Nuclear eventually gets the kill.
Yeah, he got Mike down, but
Hugely handicapped Redfall there on this
yeah, that
side.
was a good 3-4 kills if Mike goes down.
Oh god, look at Lcpl.
Oh god, where's Lcpl?
He's right next to her.
Uh-oh.
Very quiet.
They haven't got any AT.
Well, they don't need AT. They can just hit him through the slots in the metal in the cabin.
Here comes Maz.
Look at Night Owl's hiding spot. That's dirty.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
here comes Maz. Yeah.
Maz is on a mission. Please don't shoot at the car. Oh, that's a nade.
That's a. Wow.
Knocks Iander to his feet.
Look how much blood came out.
Yeah, he's hurt from that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Almost killed him.
He has to be completely crippled, and now he's getting friendly fired.
No, he's not.
Well, I think he got a little bit of friendly shrapnel, but
Oh, now it's friendly
now
fire.
Yeah.
it's friendly.
He gets his head down.
Yep. So Night Owl hiding in the field, Swallow right there by the elephant grass. As he goes up, well, no, he's got to stay down. Good. Smart. But now he's going to go up the ladder. No, smart. Still.
Night Owl throwing a grenade.
Red smoke. Remember, Swallow went in here and he placed a bunch of mines because he was the explosive specialist, so it might have been a mine.
Yeah, so that probably was mine.
I think Greg just got hit by a GR. They just had an explosion golf right on top of them.
There's a little warning klaxon going off in the helicopter.
Oh, that's glass shattering.
Ooh! He was knocked unconscious! And I could feel Acid Pantalone's butthole pucker from there. Like, damn.
What about Morgan? It landed right
yeah.
in front of him. It like launched and from Acid Pantalones to Captain Morgan.
It was a bit of an interesting maneuver from Greg there, but
He got shot, knocked unconscious.
I was
it was
almost
head on. I hope he wasn't trying to kamikaze as a FNF staff member.
All right, fucking put your baton away.
Oh, is that not
Tripwire
allowed?
flare.
He's not. You know, you're not allowed to kamikaze or VDM.
What, even if you've been shot down and you're...
No, if you get shot in the face.
Yeah, if you get shot in the
So-
face and you don't have any control, yeah, but it's like, it's.
Oh,
And you're doing a gun car run. So if it's an accident, like let's say you're driving through elephant grass and there's a dude in there and you run him over, then it's not an issue. Only if you intentionally do it.
Yeah, the rule is if there is no other option, if you're being put under constant fire and they're right in front of you and your life's in danger. But if you can avoid it, if you can swerve or get away, that's
We look both
Okay.
ways before.
Wow, an RPG just went right over that gun truck. Almost got the kill, just slightly over.
Devs is
gonna
back
come
up.
Devso's gonna come up behind Swallow here.
Sounds
Yeah.
more civilized.
Got his
than
pistol out.
Real fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
right.
comes Depso. He's coming right in for Swola. I think he hears him talking.
He just literally ran right into him. Look, and he got stuck, and now he's shooting.
They are both very confused.
I wish I could see what was going on, but they're fighting against Smoky Elf crap.
Maz found him, almost killed Despo too, but yeah. Literally, he ran right into him, was probably wondering, what is this? Why can't I sprint forward anymore? And just popping off started.
There's not.
What are you doing?
Stands up.
Gets Maz, but this is really, really risky. No choice but to crawl back.
He gets back in.
Depso, if he pushes over the road.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Scavenger hunt, here we go.
Needle in the fucking haystack.
Yeah, hiding in the rice because it's actually quite dense. You can't see very easily.
Gun truck's firing down. At nothing.
It's suppressing where OPFOR previously was. They've repositioned, unfortunately. Ooh, Pinto. No, he's still in that bunker.
Those nades going
Just
a little
nades.
far. Ooh, that one.
Nightail's probably shitting it. He's poked his head out. He's using the smoke.
Well,
Yeah.
this is an epic battle.
A little bit, but it's more of a mouse.
That smoke's running out. Morgan with the M40.
What? Nightail didn't have any ammo. Captain Morgan's screaming right now.
Ooh! What is this? What? What? What just happened? What just happened? I don't.
Yeah, welcome to after that.
What?
I mean, they had some good tactics there. I love the